What's going on, everybody? This is for this is for our team. This is something that I want you guys to have to take forward. But I do want you guys to know this is more laid back. This isn't IML TV. This is more relaxed. So we're just going to go over a few key things here that I think are really going to help you guys out on your Forex journey and are really going to help you guys, use and abuse the harmonic scanner. Because guys, I don't know if you guys are using the harmonic scanner every single day, but this thing is just handing out pips on a daily basis, and I want each and every single one of you guys to take full advantage of this as much as possible. And yeah, so guys, first of all, I do want to say that I am not the Pitchfork expert. Steve Greger is the Pitchfork expert. Let me share my screen here, because I want you guys, when it comes to actually learning how to do this and actually like going through, like, if you guys want to pursue this more, I guess that's what I'm saying, is if you guys want to pursue this more, I want you to go through Steve Greger, because he is the man. He is the guy who he rocks the pitchforks. So right here on IML TV, guys, right here on top, you can see he's got his scans, forks, and fibos room. You guys can always just check out the recordings, because the cool thing with what he's doing here on these rooms is it is just, it's a more generic training. That's, he's not doing like live on chart stuff as much as more of just teaching and educating. So this is something that is coming right off his room. This is something that he's personally taught me how to do, and he is now personally mentoring me. So you're going to see, a lot of cool stuff. Me and Sam are both learning a lot of cool stuff. So we'll keep bringing things as the day goes on. But this is what I want to show you guys. So first of all, hopefully everyone knows how to get to the harmonic scanner. If you do not know how to get here, it's just imlharmonicscanner.com, guys, and this is the harmonic scan. Now, what I need you guys to do for this process is you're going to copy the harmonic scan over to the actual to your trading view. So I've already done that to speed up time, so I just wanted to have this pre-marked up and just show you guys what is possible and what can happen here. So here we are. Here's this Euro AUD markup right here. This is the harmonic scanner. So now what we're going to be using in this training is called pitchforks. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever used pitchforks before, if you guys are brand new to pitchfork trading, but they are right up here. You'll see them right here. And the thing about pitchforks is you need to be very, very exact. So I'm going to show you guys how to draw these. And this is cool because you can draw pitchforks on the normal charts, but the most powerful pitchfork comes off of a harmonic scan. And the cool part about that is we have a harmonic scanner that does all the work for us. So this is a way to not only take advantage of take advantage of pitchforks and get the best quality pitchforks, because that's another key thing. We want quality pitchforks, especially when you start to learn how to draw pitchforks. There's a lot of different ways to draw them. So right here is how we do that. So how we're gonna, let me see here. Yeah, my trading view is glitching. All right, here we go. So how we're gonna do this and how we're gonna draw this is from the x-axis. Why is it glitching like that? So how we click the pitchfork, the first click's going to be the X. Then we're going to go from the C spot to the D spot on the harmonic scanner. All right, so C to D. Now, what I need you to do here is very crucial and very important. So make sure you take notes on this part and how to get this exact, because the more exact, the better on this. So what we need to do is we need to click this magnet right here, because that magnet is going to suck our lines perfectly to the end of the wicks. And then you just want to click this zoom button right here. So you guys see that zoom button? The magnet is on. So what you're going to do is you're going to just click and drag and like kind of go over that X spot. You're going to zoom in real close. Click on this and move it right there. So the magnet takes over and it moves it right to the end of that X point. Now we're going to come over here, just click the minus out button. Then as we minus out, we'll zoom back. Now the next spot that we marked was the C spot. So the C spot, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to click the zoom button. We're going to come over here to the C leg, click that. And then we're going to move this right here. And make sure it's at the very top. Make sure it's at that top one. You see how a magnet stuck right there on it? Perfect. Then we're going to click the minus button. We're going to zoom out again. Do this one more time with the D leg. Now, what I want you guys to see here, once I get this done, so again, make sure you do this. This is very important. This is very, very, very important, because pitchforks are like a perfection thing. It's not like, oh, it's close, like a trend line pitchforks. We want to be very, very, very precise and make sure they're at the very, very ends of those points. Now, watch what happens with this. Now Now, how we're going to treat this, if you've never traded with pitchforks before, don't be scared. That's the one thing that right away when I got to pitchforks, I was like, oh my goodness, they're advanced. Like, I'm a little worried. I don't know if I want to dive too far into this. But once I found out that pitchforks, all they are is trend lines. They're practically just like harmonic trend lines that you can shoot through the market. So watch what happens right here. So we draw this pitchfork. We come right here. And now, instead of just taking the one trade from the harmonic scanner, because this is the one trade that everyone takes, right? Right here, perfect. Harmonic scanner trade. Let me see how many pips this would have been. All right. It would have been, you know, a 70 pip trade. That's amazing, right? 70 pips. Now, if you guys know my style, if you know how I trade and Sam trades, we teach you guys on IML TV to pick 3 pairs. So you can watch 3 pairs every single day. Use the harmonic scanner for extra scans and extra trades. Now, the harmonic scanner just gave you the 70 pip trade. That's amazing. But now, are you done with the harmonic scanner? Yeah, most of us. 99% of IML is done with the harmonic scanner right now. Throw it away. I want more scans. I want new scans. I want new scans. I want new scans. You don't need new scans. You only need one quality scan, because look what happens right here. Now we have this pitchfork drawn. This line is where we're going to buy off of again. Guys, right off that touch is where we're going to buy, because it's just like a trend line, but we don't need 2 touches. That second touch we can actually enter on. So right here, you would have entered again. And then this scan now would have cost you an extra 100 pips. So now you're up 170 pips off this scan. Now it comes up to the median right here. That's this middle line right here. And you can see it misses by just a few pips. So maybe if you guys, you know, maybe if you still could have got in here, maybe not. But let's just say it didn't touch perfectly, so let's knock it in. So next time it comes back down to this line again. Drawdown would have been roughly 15 pips. So if you guys would have looked, like if you guys know how to do technicals, you could have always done a technicals here as well. So I would have drawn this line right here, because see how this floor is right here? So I would have tried to enter closer to this line, or at least have my stop loss below this line. So we would have been good. We wouldn't have got stopped out on this trade. Would have got in right here on that touch. And I mean, guys, how long did you hold? Did you catch 60? Or did you catch, you know, maybe you held it for 2 days and you caught 168 pips. So, you know, this obviously kept going, going, going. You could have caught this that whole movement. But let's just say, you know, again, out of this one scan that you normally catch 70 pips, now we've caught at least 300 pips. But now, wait, look what happens. Look what happens right here at this trend line. Break, retouch, right? This is clean technical analysis. Just another trend line drawn. Break, retouch. Let me zoom in a little bit. Can everyone see that, guys? Look how clean that is. Break, 1, 2, 3 wick rejections. Your drawdown would have been, let's see, right here. Your drawdown would have been maybe 7 pips, maybe 6 pips, and boom, another 170 pips in less than 2 hours, or 22 hours. All right, less than 22 hours, 170 pips. Now, these are all coming off of just this one harmonic scan. And remember, everybody else, 90% of IML, and the reason why I'm teaching you guys this right now is because 90% of IML isn't using this. And we can just take full advantage of the harmonic scanner, guys. And I want each and every single one of you guys doing this, because it's just technical analysis. It's just reading these off trend lines, but we get to use the forks because the harmonic scanner makes our life easy and we get to cheat. You know, using harmonic scans for forks is cheating, but it's like the most accurate way to do it. And we have the scanner, so we might as well use it. So then look what happens right here. Break, retouch again. 60 pips. You just caught 60 pips from this drop. Wait till it happens. Maybe you got in here and you could have got out with possibly, you know, 15 or so pips if you would have caught this reversal, or maybe a stop loss. Maybe you hit stop loss, but you got 1, 2 double confirmation here for the buy. And again, you're going for a run of over 100 plus pips. So guys, just off that, hopefully you can see the power of this, but I'm not done. I'm not done yet. There's another way to throw a pitchfork on here that I want you guys to see as well. So how you do this, another one, and this is a little different. It's a little different, and it might be a little more advanced. So this first one that I just showed you, hopefully every single one of you guys can go draw and add to your trading right now. These are trend lines. That's all you need to think of in your head. And these are extra trend lines on the chart that I can buy off of, that I can watch for a break retest, that I can sell off of, that I can wait for a break retest. And guys, all you need to do is go X to C to D. And you can copy these over on every single scan, save them to your trading view, because guys, the harmonic scanner will just edit them away, get rid of them, get rid of them, get rid of them, because not everybody's taking advantage of this. And I want our team to take advantage of this, because there are many, many, many pips waiting for you, and all you got to do is be patient and wait on them pips. So this, let's get to it. So I don't want to hype it up too much. I don't want to hype it up, but we can throw another Pitchfork on here. And here's how we can do it. Guys, I don't know why my trading view is so laggy. Every time I turn on a Zoom, this thing just gets like, my computer just like can't handle it. So how we're going to do this is we are going to grab that Pitchfork, same tool. And then for the X point, we do not have or for the back end of our Pitchfork, for like where we went X last time, for this next one, we don't really have a spot. You can just kind of click back here for now. And then we're going to go from the A down to the X. Now, same thing again. I'm gonna. This is very important, because Pitchforks are, again, this is crucial on the Pitchforks, is that you want to go like this and zoom in and make sure these are exact. All right. So you see how we're not exact here. Click it up. Perfect. Back it out. All right, now I'm going to zoom into the bottom one. So first we did the A, now we're going to do the X. Move this up here. Boom, perfect. It locks in. Now, here's how we're going to line this one up. So we're going to back out and we're going to look at this. Now, all you got to do, guys, is choose the C or the D leg and line it up with like a trend line touch. Essentially, is all this is a trend line touch. All right, so watch. Let me zoom in here. All right, I'm going to choose the D leg, and let's see what happens here first. So how we're going to control this is grab this back part right here. So in the far back corner, you grab this, and now you can tilt this one direction or the other. So if I want to line it up here, I can line it up right here. And I could line up, you guys see how we're perfectly touching the D leg right here? And now that it touches this, we have other lines in the market. So guys, look at this one, for example, right here, where it rejected off of. You could have been known to close out because of this. You could have, waited for this, got a break retouch right here. See the break retouch? Let me change the color of this so you guys can tell the difference. I'll make it pink. All right, so the pink one's the new one we just drew. So guys, you see how the pink line's got a break retouch right here and went for a boom, super strong impulse up. Let me count the pips on this one. I mean, no drawdown, 45 pips. Money, 6 hours. Came right back down to the same level. I did it once, let's do it again. Another 45 pips. And did it twice. Let's try it one more time. Max drawdown of maybe 15 pips. So most of us should have been safe on that. Boom, 55 pips. All right. And then look right here, guys. You could have maybe got in again. It kind of went sloppy here a little bit. But then we get a clean break, retouch to this level, sold it down to here. So you could have sold it down to that level. And then now that level, check out what that level is, guys. That level is where this white one came through. So we could have sold it from here to here, caught 50, 60 pips. Then we could have bought it off this level and wrote it up, seen the break retouch here, and then another retouch here. We could have stacked in another entry here. You could see the break of this micro level right here, this little one, which you could have saw it wick off of here perfectly. You could have seen a break retouch here, stacked in again here, and then you see it break this median. You could have stacked in again here, and then you guys see it break this level right here. You could have stacked in again here. And now look at what we could do. Now instead of having one trade, you have one trade here, two trades here, third trade here, fourth trade here, and now you have, let's just say, 4 trades going for for over 100 plus pips just because you drew these 2 pitchforks. So guys, that's the power. Again. 90% of iMarkets Live and majority of people on this call, I'm assuming, unless you've dug into pitchforks, are catching this. You're catching this 50 pips right here and you're happy. And guys, don't get me wrong. That 50 pips is nice, but let me know in the chats. Let me know, is this helping anybody? Is this new information for anybody? Let me know in the chats if this is some good info and if this is new for you. Because I definitely hope this is something that is new for you guys, because this is something that really has helped me take a lot more trades and get a lot more cleaner trade setups. So let me know if this is good while I switch over to the next currency, because I got one more as well, but my screen's gonna lag up here. Come on. All right, there we go. Got the chat. Thank you. Yes. All right. Yeah, this is brand new to me. Perfect, guys. Yeah. So again, guys, it shouldn't be too hard. Once you draw the lines, it gets a little busy. And I understand that. And for most new traders, like once their chart gets busy, we start to get scared. But don't get scared, because all you have to do once you have these drawn on the hour chart, just like this, you just drop down to the 15-minute chart. When you're on the 15-minute chart, you just watch these levels, guys. You just watch them. You don't have to do anything. This is easier. I mean, in my opinion, this is easier than drawing trend lines, because the trend lines are drawn for you. Now, these aren't always as exact sometimes coming through, but these are very, very accurate, extremely accurate levels that, you know, are coming through here that you guys can trade off of. So the key is just hop down here to the 15-minute and watch how price is going to respect off these levels. Because look at it, guys. We took all of these trades, and all we did was draw 2 pitchforks. So how long did that take? You know, it maybe took me 5 to 10 minutes of setup, you know, copying over the harmonic, drawing these pitchforks. And then you don't do any more work besides sit back and watch the charts and watch how they move off these levels. And then, you know, you see right here, boom, boom. And then maybe you close out right here. And then you wait, you see it come all the way back down to this level, boom, you buy it. You see it break, retest, maybe you want to stack in another entry. You know, maybe this happens, boom, you see it up here, you close it because it's at this level. You see it break, retest. See how it breaks, retest here? I mean, guys, this gives you the entry so clean. Look at this. Look how it breaks below. Breaks below. It says, I want to go down, and retest. So, boom, you should have sold this here. Came down to this level. 1, 2 touches here to this little light pink line. Buy it. And, guys, look at, I mean, hopefully you guys can see how easy this can be. I don't have to draw anything else. I just have to wait, stay patient, and watch price react. And guys, this is what we're trying to do with our stuff, is we're trying to, you know, with our technicals, we're trying to really do this and get very precise trend lines. And I know a lot of you guys are struggling with trend lines. So, you know, I'm going to push these forks a lot more, especially with the harmonic scanner, because it makes it so freaking easy. So easy to draw. All you got to do is find those levels. And then this is back one. The only hard part on this pink one is you got to line it up with that delay. Or it could be the other one. So let me switch over here. CAD JPY had a scan this week as well. And again, guys, this is taking that one scan that we're all trading and turning it into so many other scans. So make sure we take full advantage of this. Now, this was a perfect trade. This was a very, very beautiful trade, just straight off a harmonic. And it looks like it's just a straight free fall, right? Just a straight free fall to the bottom. Literally just whoosh, take that. So what we're going to do, let's draw the first scan first. Actually, I already have it pink, so I'll just change it. We'll draw the first scan first, because this is the order you should do it too, because this one's going to be the easy one. So it's going to be X to C to D. Man, guys, you can already see it, right? You can already see how that line's being respected. Does that blow your mind or what? Just instant like respect right here. Instant respect, instant break, and it looks like it's break retouching right now. But that's not as exact as it needs to be. Remember, you got to be exact. Got to be exact with pitchforks, because when you master them, you know, when you get really good at them, you can use 5, 10 pip stop losses with pitchforks. So that's how accurate they are, that you can confidently trade with 5, 10 pip stop losses. So that's you know, something to keep in mind. Now, when you're brand new, just keeping your stop losses where they are is definitely a good idea. You know, don't try to go too crazy with it. Don't try to just drop it right down from using a 20, 30 pip stop loss to 5. But just find your stop loss literally the same exact way that we teach on IML TV, with finding the micro levels by zooming, you know, finding those micro levels and putting your stop loss just a little bit above them, avoiding, you know, the 5s and 0s, all that stuff we talk about night in, night out on IML TV. All that still plays a role. All this just does is make your life so much easier with finding extra trend lines, and actually really accurate trend lines. So you're not always asking like, oh, are my trend lines good? Is this accurate? You know for a fact it's super, super accurate. So guys, here's the first pitchfork. Now, you might be saying like, well, chance it just dropped out of the sky. Like I missed my entry. I heard a lot of people, I missed my entry. How can I get into this trade? I missed the entry. I couldn't get in here. And this gave you time. Like, it dropped, gave you a couple of time to get in, but you didn't get in, right? But look what we had. Because we use a pitchfork, we had this little white line right here. You see that little white line? Let me zoom in a little more. All right. And look what happened on this little white line. You guys see that clear break with that red candlestick? A retest to that level. Boom, sell right here. And look at this. It went from, oh, I missed the entry on this harmonic scanner. I should just get rid of this harmonic scan because the entry is gone. I missed it, which most people say. I was one of those people. I was like, oh, I missed the scan. Instead, I get a trade where I have 3 to 4 pips of drawdown, and I can cash out and still get 100 pips in less than 20 hours, guys. 10 to 1 risk reward in less than 20 hours. So with that being said, you come right down here, and then you see it reject, reject, reject. You buy off one of these levels. Boom, you buy. 30 pips. Who's complaining about 30 pips? Anybody on our squad is complaining about 30 pips? I'm going to slap you because, guys, 30 pips, that should be risk. That's some pips. We put those pips in the bank, all right? 30 pips is solid. Then it consolidates here. Maybe we enter again. We take 1 stop loss. So, you know, we're up 130 pips. We lose maybe 20. And then it looks like it's currently breaking and retesting that level. So that's very interesting for me. But now let's add one more thing to this. Let's add the last fork, and let's see what happens here. So let me see here. I'm stretching it down a little bit. Again, guys, the lag, I apologize for that. There we go. So here's the harmonic. Again, we're gonna grab our fork, which is right here in the top left. Click that fork, and then we're gonna just click on this X one, this back one. We just gotta click. You know, it's fine. Just click wherever in the background, and then you're gonna go X to A, and then what you want to do is just click the magnet again. And again, this is precise, precision, 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 precision. I can't stress that enough, that we really just need to end. Guys, look, I'm close, but it takes an extra 5 seconds to make sure my lines are exact. I don't know about you guys, but I'm putting enough money at risk on this stuff that I want my lines exact. I'll take the extra 5-10 seconds. And even if you guys are using smaller accounts, you guys should always be trading like they're here live. Guys, look at this. Look at that. Boom. Perfect. 1-2 touch confirmation. All right. Boom. Back out. So now what do we got to do? What's the next step? The next step is lining this one up. So let me change it to pink real quick so we can see the color difference. So what I got to do is I have to line it up with the C or the D leg. Now this one actually looks like they're both going to be really, really close. So let me see here. I'll go C first. Yeah, I like the C leg. Yeah. So then boom, we're going to line up the C leg right here. Let me zoom in. Make sure that's perfect. So again, right there, look at that. Nice touch to the C leg right here. Perfect touch right there. So what this means is then after the scan, I have these drawn. And again, I missed my entry here. I missed my entry here, right? But then I get a break of this parallel. A break of this parallel right here. So the median, sorry, the median, the middle one. The middle one, I get a break of this pink line. That's all it is, guys. It's another trend line. I get a break of this pink trend line right here. And then once this happens, once it breaks this level, what I'm doing as a trader, because I know what I'm doing, right? I'm a trader. I'm still a trader. Just because I use pitchforks doesn't mean I can't use my other tools in my bag. I can put a floor here. Can everyone see how this is a floor? 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. So this was a floor right here. So once I see this break, I'm going to draw this level as well. And look at that perfect retouch. So now look at this. I stack in 1 trade here, stack in another trade here, and look how it breaks and retests this pink line perfectly. Break, retest. I could stack in another trade here. And then it gets all the way down to this level, and then look how it consolidates on this level. You see where the pink and the white both cross? That's a clear sign to take out of that trade. Get out of the trade right now. And it's also a clear sign to buy. So that's how we caught our 30 pips. Now, check this out. Check this out. So now we're watching this thing, and maybe we took this trade here too and caught 20 pips. Then when it comes back to this level, it never stops. It actually breaks and retests, and it consolidates. Then it actually pulls back to this pink line and gave you a sell setup, and you could have sold right here and taken this all the way down to here, and now looking for another entry right here. So again, guys, this move, again, mind you, this is a splendid move. If you got in and you held this trade, you're talking 226 pips, which is good. But would you rather have 226 pips, or even if you got in a little late, you could have cashed out on 170 pips plus your stack in here of, let's say 145 pips, or not even, sorry. We got out right here. So 100 pips. Your second entry was right here, Hang on. There we go. But long story short, guys, hopefully you guys are getting the picture. A lot more trades. A lot more trades by drawing just 2 extra things and copying over a harmonic scan. So yeah, let me just read this out for you. So this one would have been 115 pips. This would have been 90 pips. So we're at 200 pips already. And if we held this, it would have taken 226, but we only got 2 entries. We got 200 pips. Another entry here, we got 60 pips, so now we're at 260. Now we've caught that entire move. Now we catch 35 or 40 pips. Now we've caught 300 pips. Another one, get in again, caught 25 pips. So now we got 325. Break, retest. Let's say we get in right here. You catch 60 pips. Now you turn that same 260 pip move, which you would have had to get in perfectly right here. And this isn't saying that we didn't still get in on this entry, because we definitely could have got in right there on that entry. That would have been perfect. But let's say we got in 66 pips late. 66 pips late, and this is what you got to remember. 99% of IML, after 66 pips, they don't care about these harmonic scans no more. They're not looking at this, but we still can look at this. So instead, we turn the final 160 pips into roughly 400 pips, 350 pips with stackings. Hopefully you can see how powerful this is. So guys, that's pretty much a half hour straight going in on how you can add these pitchforks. Now, like I said, I am not, this is just a quick training. I'm not an expert. Hopefully with that, guys, they are, I don't want to say they are simple, but these are kind of easy once you're using the harmonic scanner and you're copying over the scans. Just make sure you get your scans exactly to the same levels, because once they're at the same levels, then you'll be good to go. And then you can just copy that over. So make sure they are at the same levels. Now, with that being said, this was fire, bro. Thank you. I try my best. But yeah, so guys, this again, tools. As a Forex trader, the goal is to make this paper, right? We're trying to make this money. We're trying to take these trades, and we need good quality, accurate trades. Harmonic scans are extremely accurate. Harmonic scans are extremely powerful. Now, on top of that, use these pitchforks, and these pitchforks are going to take that one scan, turn it into, you guys just saw how many trades it can turn into. So with that in mind, have a great rest of your day.